Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to look at what has happened in 6.7 update Crinklemas. We've had some big upgrades to the troop user interface, which is really nice. We've got some new orbs as well, which is really cool, but let's start with that troop interface, because it is a big improvement, I think. Let's go to a troop I haven't ascended yet. That one, I got it yesterday, and I didn't upgrade it on purpose for this very reason. Now you can press the circle button to go back to the previous screen, or you've got this two options now. Level up, you can press L1. Now this is quite cool. You can see the troops stats now at basic level, and if you press L2 and R2 or the equivalent on whatever system you're on, you can actually preview the stats and see how they change as you level up the troop, and then how many souls it will cost you underneath to do that, which is quite cool. A small thing, but pretty neat. If you go to more upgrades, now this screen I really like. You can press the L2 button, same as before. This is going to take you to a screenshot style mode, where basically a lot of the stuff disappears on the screen and you can take a screenshot of it, which is pretty cool. If you press the square button, I really like this part. Now on the bottom right hand side there, you can see your stats, or the stats for the troop, with all your upgrades, all your bonuses you're going to get from various places. Like I've got 50 attack, 95 life, 94 armor, 35 magic for this particular troop. But if you press the square button, or the equivalent, what's really cool is you can see where all those different bonuses come from. This is really useful if you're a newer player, because basically you can see the importance of different ways of getting bonuses. And as you can see, kingdom is a big deal. Getting your kingdoms leveled up is a really good way of getting extra stats to your troops, and you can do this on each one. It's pretty cool. That is the overview. If you go across to traits, this is all the different traits as you can get as before, and you can choose to either do that or not. Ascension, this needs a little bit of work, I think. It's the mythic one is literally half covered up, but we'll let them off of that. And ascend all troops is there, but bizarrely on the PlayStation you can't get to it any other way apart from pressing down on the controller, which is a bit weird. You can't just scroll to it left and right. I thought that would, one more left press from there would take me to it, but it doesn't. It takes me over to the mythic upgrade part, but I have to press down on this to get to the ascend all troops. So really handy if you're a newer player and you've unlocked a load of chests. You don't have to do it all individually. You can just go to ascend all troops and do it all in one go, which is really cool. Next we have the medals screen, which is much as it was before. Now orbs is slightly different in the way that we have three new orbs here. We have a lesser orb of glory, and a major orb of glory. We'll come to that in a minute. And the disenchant screen is the last one, but I really like this reworking. This looks really nice, and yeah, a good upgrade. Next up is the holiday event improvements. They've made some improvements in the holiday event, and it's been changed so that the holiday event shop will be available for 1 week after the event ends. So players are able to spend any leftover currency. This is quite handy. This allows players who were in battles when the event ended to still spend their currency. They've also introduced a golden holiday battle energy that players can use to fight battles instead of their normal holiday battle energy. Golden holiday battles will give a bonus event currency for winning, as well as a small amount of event currency if they lose. Bonus event currency is a flat amount, so it will be the same regardless of a player's difficulty in the event. If players have any remaining golden holiday battles when the event ends, they will be able to exchange it in the event shop for gem keys or event currency. Players can purchase golden holiday battle energy from their battle menu, and will get bonus rewards after purchasing golden holiday battles 3 or 5 times. This only happens once per event, once at 3 purchases and again at 5. They've added new things to the event shop that will appear in the event shop once the previous offer has been fully purchased. Golden pet, this offer appears once all the stock of the previous pet offer has been purchased. White pet food, this offer will appear after all the previous stock of the other pet food has been purchased. Legendary medal offer, the offer will appear after all the stock of the previous trait stone offer has been purchased. And major orb of chaos offer, this offer will appear after the stock for the orb of power has been purchased. These new offers can be purchased repeatedly. Next up is orbs. There are 4 new orbs in the game. This is the Orb of Glory you can see here, but there are 3 others as well. There's also the Orbs of Forging. These orbs can be used to temper weapons that use forge scrolls. There's Orbs of Ingots. These orbs can be used to temper weapons that use ingots. Orb of Minions. These orbs can be used to increase the max level of a pet. And Orbs of Glory. These orbs can be used to earn elite levels and a troop. This is the ones here. Now, all orbs except for Orbs of Glory have a regular version whose effects will trigger for 1 level and a major whose effect will trigger for all levels. This is exactly the same as the previous orbs, where an Orb of Growth, for example, gave +1 level and a major orb gave all the levels. Orbs of Glory are unique as they can only be used on their matching elite level. A lesser Orb of Glory right there gives bronze elite level, a Orb of Glory gives silver elite level, and a major Orb of Glory gives gold elite level. The lesser Orb of Glory can only be found in Chaos Orbs, while Orb and Major Orbs of Glory can be earned from Major Chaos Orbs. Orbs of Minions and Orbs of Glory are much rarer to find from Chaos Orbs than other orbs, practically as rare as an Orb of Power, so don't expect to see one very often. The new orbs can be used from the following places: Orbs of Forging from the tempering menu for forged scroll weapons, Orbs of Ingots from the tempering menu for ingot weapons, Orb of Minions from the max level for a pet, and an Orbs of Glory from the Orb tab menu in the Troops More Options menu. Now some other things. They've added a new spell mechanic, Choice. Choice allows players to pick between 2 possible spell effects to cast, but you won't see it there yet. If you go down and try and find it, you'll find it is not there, because you'll get to encounter Choice when it is released as part of the next New Kingdom, which is early next year. 2 new warbands are also coming. Mech Masters will replace Dark Assassin, and Hunting Pack will replace Poison Fangs. And we also have a new gnome, the Dragonite Gnome. He will have a similar chance to appear in regular and PvP battles as the Cursed Gnome. Dragonite Gnome Bait is also here as well, that players can use to encounter a Dragonite Gnome in their next battle. And Dragonite Gnome Bait will be used if no pet Gnome Bait or Cursed Gnome Bait is available. And just to wrap things up, there's 2 new achievements been added. Dragon Flight, match 100 Dragon Gems. Gnomeo and Dragonette defeat 10 Dragonite Gnomes. And some other bits and bobs. They've added a new heroic gem for a future campaign. They've also added some pop-ups in the game to promote when an event is starting, ending, or to promote while an event is running for the following events: campaigns, Kingdom Pass, Legends Reborn, and holiday events. Not a fan of pop-ups, I have to see what that does. And they've changed the Kingdom Pass, Legend Reborn, and holiday events to unlock for players at level 10, as those events were causing some confusion to newer players. And they've made collecting keys in the Adventurous Path easier to do, so if a player accidentally taps the Adventure button instead of the keys, it will collect the keys instead. Players can use the Adventure button when no keys need to be collected to continue playing quests. And just a small amount of bug fixes here and there, but there it is. There's the update. Some really cool new orbs. I like them, and I really like that reworking of the troops upgrade page. So there's a video. If you enjoyed it, why not bash that like and subscribe button. More videos to come on Gems of War in the future. As ever, thanks for watching, and bye for now.